Gottlieb now in her 5th season, coming off consecutive Elite 8 appearances here with USC. She's really uncovered what was a hidden gem in women's college basketball for a time after the glory days in the 80s. Tip control by USC. Here's the freshman Jazzy Davidson down low. Kennedy Smith getting the first touch, and she gets a bucket right there on the block.
Love the aggression from Kennedy Smith. We talked about her and her elusiveness on the spin move there as what led to that bucket.
Here's Rosing with it. Top of the key now, Warren. Curling at the top is Shinyi. Warren, who led the team in scoring in the exhibition game. 7 on the shot clock. Rosing with it up top. The grad transfer from Georgia Tech. Steps back. No. And the rebound taken by Davidson. The highly touted freshman gets it into the front court for USC. The kick in the corner to Samuels. Attacking baseline. Kicks it out Smith. Dials up a 3. That misfires. Rebounds loose. Iwuchukwu there. Puts it back up. No, but a whistle and a foul. Iwuchukwu played in 19 games last season, but in the starting lineup here in the opener. 57% foul shooter. You see Davidson, Samuels, Smith, Dunn, the transfer from Georgia Tech, Iwuchukwu for USC. As Iwuchukwu misses them both. Offensive rebound here for Dunn. Dunn can't get it to go, as Kara Dunn will be at the foul line. Averaged 16 points per game last season, but one of 4 big-time transfers on the roster this season.
I tell USC really trying to slow them down on this press and take control of all of this pacing right now.
Here's Warren, has a lane to the basket, and New Mexico State has its first bucket of the game. Here's Smith, catch and shoot 3. Spins off, rebound taken there by Yanez. Warren looking over to the sideline for instructions, picked up by Smith. A little traffic there on that right wing. And now here's Hudson with it. Warren, shot clock under 10. Left-hand dribble, attacking baseline, the bucket and the foul. Charge the foul to Dunn.
Getting ahead of Dunn, who's already had a solid game so far for USC.
So Amani Warren made 20 appearances last year for this New Mexico State squad. Misses the free throw there, but an offensive rebound. That one taken by Laura, who just came off the bench, but a turnover here by New Mexico State. Samuels in transition, puts her head down, tries to get to the cup, underneath the basket, kick out Smith, straightaway 3, front rim. Offensive rebound done off the window and good. Puts SC in front by 1. Early going here. 6.5 left. Mid-range won't go there from Hudson, and back comes USC. Has it at the top. Finds Smith. And Smith able to connect on the 3 there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a group that hasn't played much together. One without their star, Juju Watkins. It's going to be a learning curve for sure.
Amani Warren taking advantage of her opportunities, however. She's got 6. Cristiano in for the first time. Emma Cristiano for New Mexico State. Wild shot there, but an offensive rebound for USC. Here's Davidson, lefty 3, back heel. Long rebound out to Jones. Thought about the 3, puts it on the deck. Hanging off glass, no. Gets her own miss and off the backboard. And Londynn Jones has her first points as a Trojan. Here's Yanez down the paint, blocked by the rim, but a whistle comes in. Gotta love it. The youthful exuberance and energy as we welcome you back inside Galen Center. Rashawn Haylock, Casey Kaslender, Mia Satterfield-Brown here rocking the sidelines. A 65% foul shooter last season. Leading returning scorer from last season for the Aggies. She averages 5 points.
And they lost Molly Kaiser, who averaged over 20 per game last season. A lot of big shoes to fill.
Jones pulls up from the midi. She can get hot in a hurry, folks. Ball's loose. Corralled there by New Mexico State. Here's Yanez, the hezzy, the spin move, and gets the bucket and the foul.
Not much you can do to defend that.
And so Yanez at the line for the old school 3-point play. Samuels Davidson wants it. Samuels can't get it to her. Now finds her on the wing. And 3 too long there from Jazzy. Warren across the timeline, guarded by Jones. Shinyi over to Yanez. She's operated well from that position. Nice spin move again, this time the left hand.
Able to get downhill so quickly.
It was Warren scoring the first 6. Now Yanez has scored the next 7 for New Mexico State. And we're going to get a foul here. So there'll be 2 shots here for Lucia Lara, the JC transfer.
She has 3 turnovers and hasn't scored yet. So a quick talking to try to get back level headed.
Mendes the rebound, and we're going to get a foul in the backcourt here. Mexico State in front 13-12 here. 3:08 left in this first quarter. First foul shot rolls off there for Samuels. So Samuels gets 1 of 2. You see the free throw numbers there. Neither team shooting it great. Hudson, the hezzy, high off the window, no. Rebound Mendes. Samuels hands it off to Smith. Here's Iwuchukwu, top of the key. Jones with it. The hezzy, Londynn Jones, over to Samuels. Here's Smith, another 3, and we're going to get a foul here. So you're going to get 3 foul shots here for Kennedy Smith. Smith, 69% foul shooter a season ago. Now at USC to take on a little bit more of a leadership role from a ball handling standpoint as a lead guard.
They need a facilitator, and whoever's going to step up, it might be Jones, but you want someone with veteran experience.
Hudson using the screen. Looking underneath for Dosu, New Mexico State basketball. Rosing returning for New Mexico State. Ball's inbounded Yanez with 1, and did get a shot off in time.
Some of the bigs inside denying the entry pass, like I mentioned. A lot of good nuggets out of that.
And the bucket there is good. And we're going to get an offensive foul away from the basket. Jones, the hezzy. And Jones fouled on her way up. Kara Dunn going to be checking in for Jones, who's the foul shooter. Scored 7 points now in 6 minutes. Looking for her 8th point here at the foul line, and gets it. Shot clock under 10. Yanez now turned over. Here's Dunn. Shot clock is dark. 5 seconds left. Samuels over to Davidson with 1. The pull-up at the buzzer, no. And so that's how we'll end this first quarter. It's USC 20.
Get out to a strong start.
So Cristiano has it for New Mexico State in the front court. Being harassed by Smith. Here's Yanez operating from that mid-post area as she has so much this game. Smith. Dunn.
More times than usual.
Yeah, well, she gives you that versatility, right? I mean, she's a very talented guard, but she can step in, give you some minutes in the front court. The Dallas, Georgia native, first 3 seasons at Georgia Tech, 2-time All-ACC performer there. And Davidson got her hands on the basketball there. Yanez sticks with it, throws up the bucket, in and out. And here comes Davidson the other way. Puts her head down. Left of the lane, gets the bucket to go off glass. Shot clock down to 3. Got to do something if you're the Aggies. They don't recognize it, and it expires.
And Jazzy Davidson, going back to that last bucket, just tenacious sprint down to the rack. And she kept her head high after a slower start and keeping that confidence where it's at.
8-point lead for USC. Dunn attacking. Wild shot. Raulušaityte there for the offensive rebound from Lithuania. His national team experience. knocks down one of 2 foul shots. Hudson. Yanez, who's had a fantastic first half. Right back to Hudson. Uses the Yanez screen. Dancing with Dunn. 14 on the shot clock. Yanez the steal, and that one's stolen out of the... Williams wants it. They can't get it to her. Shot clock under 10. Jones with it now with 7. The crossover. Jones with it with 5. Jones, oh, what a move. Londynn Jones. Rashawn Haylock, Casey Kasliner, and Mia Satterfield-Brown here with you from Galen Central. Ball's loose, stolen away by USC.
Yeah, talk about a size difference. USC certainly has the advantage in a lot of ways tonight in that regard.
Smith, and met there at the rim. Smith, remember she got fouled on that 3-point attempt earlier tonight. Made all 3 of those foul attempts and makes her first one.
In the second quarter, no fouls charged to USC almost halfway through the quarter.
So Smith gets them both. Nice defense by the women of Troy. 5 on the shot clock. Shinyi with it, with 2, with 1. Going to be another shot clock violation here. 10th turnover. Female athlete in the Big Ten as well. Won an ESPY for best college athlete. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And really has put a change in this program as Yanez gets the steal and the run out.
I think a lot of people forget, too, that Juju Watkins has only played 2 seasons so far, but she's well beyond her years, and they're going to be so happy to have her back next year.
Mendes, a corner 3.
Getting a look at Jazzy Davidson playing some really good perimeter defense right now, not allowing anything inside.
Yanez loses her balance, regains it, flips it, no. But the rebound tipped and corralled there by Williams. Jones over to Davidson. And we're going to get a foul up high against Wilson, who's chipped in 6. Davidson at the line.
Feels like New Mexico State right now has really staggered their few options to get to the rim. And it's worked on some occasions, but there's not a whole lot of continuity.
So Davidson knocks down both foul shots. So she's got 4 now in her collegiate debut. 3:44 left in this first half. Full court pressure continuing to be applied by the women of Troy. Deflected in the backcourt, and we're going to get a 10-second violation. No basket there. 33-17. Largest lead of the night here for USC. They've now forced 11 New Mexico State turnovers. Here's Jones, who's had the hot hand off the bench. 5 on the shot clock. Mendes hit from there earlier, and she hits again. Mendes, a couple of corner triples.
And with her size, if she can keep that up, she's going to be a legitimate threat from the perimeter. I'm not sure why New Mexico State was sagging off her a little bit, not applying more pressure. She hit one from there earlier.
16-2 run for USC and Yanez. Jones. And deflected out of bounds there by Yanez.
They're really not applying a whole lot of pressure. Yanez sitting back, allowing Mendes to pull it and hit it.
Ball inbounded. Yanez couldn't get it there at the doorstep. Ball corralled by Wilson. Still with the top of the key. Wilson, deflection there, and a steal by Davidson. Davidson on the run. 2-on-1. Davidson the layup. No, but a whistle and a foul. They forced 7 Aggies turnovers here in this second quarter.
And importantly, they haven't allowed a single three-pointer from New Mexico State, really denying the perimeter.
So Davidson gets them both. Yanez. Nice ball fake. The reverse is good by Lucia Yanez. 38-21. Smith. And a whistle comes in. As Smith with her first foul shot miss of the night. So Smith gets the second. SC falling back into a zone here in the half court. Cristiano. Rosing has it stripped away. Here's Samuels, the pitch ahead. Davidson in the paint. The fall away, gets the roll.
How about Jazzy with the hop step?
Yanez at the elbow. Splits the teeth of the D and gets right to the cup. Lucia Yanez has scored every point for the Aggies here in this quarter. She's now got 17, and Raulušaityte with the answer on the other end. Here's Warren, the only other Aggie to score a point here tonight. Going baseline, awkward angle, couldn't get it to go. Rebound Samuels. Shot clock is dark. Davidson with the tough catch in traffic. Step back three, short. Flying in there, offensive rebound and put back is good by Dunn.
How about Dunn cleaning it up once again? Saw her do that earlier.
5 seconds left. Warren got to hurry across the timeline with 3. And an offensive foul.
The USC into the break with a huge lead.
8 left. Samuels couldn't get it off in time. But that's how we're going to end this first half. A spirited second quarter. You mentioned that only 2 players have scored for New Mexico State.
Yeah, you just don't see that a whole lot.
Yanez had all 10 points for the Aggies in that second quarter. Just when you think you've seen everything. Well, the defense continues here to start this second half. Davidson coming up with the block there. Has it in transition, dumps it underneath. Iwuchukwu there, off balance, no. Fighting for the rebound, and there's going to be a foul. That's the 2 players who are probably at the top of the top of the scouting report, I should say, for New Mexico State. There was a lot of unknown about these Aggies coming into tonight, as is for USC. The case with many teams across the country. SC forces another miss. Here's Dunn in transition. Dunn attacking the baseline. Out to Samuels. Catch and shoot 3. That's good. Saw her working on that shot earlier today. After shoot around. Up ahead now, here's Shinyi. Cross court taken away there by Smith. The athleticism of Kennedy Smith on display. Catch and shoot 3. Davidson, no. Iwuchukwu there. Offensive rebound. Put back won't go, but she'll get to the free throw line. In the starting lineup in that front court. Kind of a front court by committee this season when you lose the likes of players like a Kiki Iriafin and Rhea Marshall, 2 WNBA players, Clarice Akunwafu, and a bucket there from Warren. Warren to be at the line for the old school 3-point play. Her teammate, Yanez, who had scored every point of the second quarter. Warren's first point since the first quarter. Can't get the old school 3-point play. And there's Dunn there for the rebound. Jazzy in the front court. Fakes the handoff. Has Yanez on her. Finds her spot. Gets it to go. That thing was pretty. Made the first 6 points of this game for New Mexico State. Went scoreless until that last possession. Has her shot swatted there by Smith. Approaching 7 left here in this third quarter. Davidson, the hezzy, in the lane, the spin move, off the window, count it. Jazzy Davidson, the bucket and the foul.
Look at Jazzy go. Head down, just trying to get to the rack, draws the contact, and she is a lefty, which is another unique part of her game, able to put it up off the glass.
So you talked about that slow start for Jazzy Davidson. You blink, and all of a sudden, she's up to 13 points now, leading scorer in this ball game for USC. Here's Rosing down the paint and finds Yanez there at the doorstep.
Talk about efficiency. She's 8 for 12 now for 19 points.
And how about that layup there from Londynn Jones? Here's Rosing, Mehezi. Rosing runs into traffic. The kick out, 3-pointer is up and good from Yanez. She's got 22 of the 30 here for New Mexico State. Nice dump off underneath. Beautiful feed there from Smith.
It's one thing Smith showed a lot her freshman year was her vision. Able to look inside and finding Kai that time for the easy lay-in. Another player that'll be expected to step up in the backcourt.
Yanez, the jab step, the 3 back heel. And a rebound taken by Jones. Here's the kick ahead to Davidson. Attacking baseline out to Jones. Jones splits the D. Jones, the layup, good. Back here in downtown Los Angeles. USC up by 30 over the Mexico State Aggies. And off the inbound, Dunn lobs it in to Davidson. Up high. Davidson with it. Nearly had her pocket pick. Sticks with it. Double team comes. The kick out. Dunn open for three. Cristiano finds Yanez here on the inbound feed. And was looking for Cristiano going back door. Pass off target.
You need to find a rhythm.
Smith with it on the low block. Double team there. Finds Williams.
Whereas New Mexico State's only shot 7.
Gets them both here. So the redshirt freshman with a couple of points. 4 minutes of action here tonight.
I don't know if they're going to just do that for
Still looking to Yanez.
Full court press broken. Here's Laura the layup. So now the total of players who have scored points for New Mexico State tonight is 3. Raulušaityte the offensive rebound. We couldn't get it to go. Here's Warren in the front court. Warren running with Jones gets the layup and the foul.
Been such a big player for the Aggies tonight. Still a lot of game left.
Trojans have it baseline out of bounds. Smith attacking. Left it short. Rebound Yanez. 8 straight field goals missed by USC. Here's a cross-court pass. Cristiano. Baseline J is good there from Bay. Samuels with it. Down low to Smith, was stolen away by Yanez with 2 seconds. With 1. Poked away by Samuels, out of bounds. So anything here has to be a tip. And that one wouldn't have counted had it gone anyway.
Tonight's a tune-up, but they have to really get close to perfection playing some of those teams.
So USC Trojan squad not ducking any smoke for sure. So we start the fourth quarter here on Galen Center, providing you all the audio and pictures here in downtown LA. Here's Jazzy Davidson, who's in double figures in her collegiate debut. Davidson with 13, still with it, in the paint. The runner, no. So Davidson, number 1 player in the country, 2025 class. 5-star recruit to sign with USC since 2022. Out to Lara. 5 on the shot clock. Aggies got to do something. They turn it over. Ball in the hands of Forrest here. Here's Samuels across the timeline. Mendes with it now. On the wing. Hands off to Samuels. Iwuchukwu from the elbow. Across the paint. The layup good.
Did a good job testing her range with her body. Able to lunge forward. And that's one thing they are missing without Rhea Marshall. Something like that in the post.
First field goal tonight for Iwuchukwu as Yanez goes glass there. Forestier, corner 3, and that's good. Yanez looking for 30. Can't get it there. Iwuchukwu, the nice seal, and gets the layup. Timeout taken by USC. Has been able to show itself through here tonight.
And they've been disciplined. They've only given up 8 free throws. That perimeter defense, Leah Samuels, Londynn Jones, really done a good job denying anything from happening inside.
Jumper no good there from Shinyi. Here's the hit ahead to Forestier. Done the trail shot, and that's good from the slot. Cristiano gets the rebound. And here is Marta Gerda.
Including Yanez, who's having a career game, career high 27. Going with a different look right now.
Aggie's leading scorer, Lucia Mendes, she has 27 points so far in this game. She's currently training on the bike right now. She was limping off the court, healing an injury, and then she was also getting some stretching done by the trainer.
Gerda. Short corner. 8 on the shot clock. Shinyi. Spin move there and goes to the right hand.
Londynn Jones calling out the play right now, showing her veteran ability. She's having a monster game for USC.
Jones gets it right back. Quick trigger 3, no. Kai Milton, the offensive rebound, and the putback is good. Under 4 minutes left in this one. And the bucket no good there. It was a nice seal underneath by Dosu, but couldn't get it from a couple feet away. Here's Brooklyn Shamblin, a local product out of Oaks Christian High School and nearby Westlake. Here's Milton, a burst, as Milton's at the line for the first time tonight. The transfer from Auburn. First foul shot is up and good. Tallest player on this roster at 6'5". And one of those new pieces in the front court that's going to be much talked about. Gerda. Attacking baseline. Gerda can't get the layup there. And rebound taken. Interestingly enough, is during that time Jazzy Davidson got going, as well as Williams gets the bucket and the foul.
Great debut for her defensively and getting to the line.
She registered her first points earlier from the free throw line. Honored prior to the game tonight by receiving the Wooden Award and Letterman jacket. 90 seconds left here in this one. Forestier. Baseline, Shamblin. Cross-court pass, Mendes. Her 3 on the way is good. With her third triple tonight. SC 8 of 24 from beyond the arc. Mendes got 3 of those triples.
How about Shamblin, too? The vision from her. Didn't see a whole lot of playing time last year, but hit a really nice move as the primary ball handler.
She's been perfect from there tonight, has Mendes. And here's Laura cutting across the paint. That one won't go. Rebound tipped around and grabbed there by Raulušaityte. Mendes in the front court, poked away and stolen. Here's Gerda here from New Mexico State. Nice pass to Wilson off the window. Good. Just tenths of a second separate the shot clock from the game clock. And a turnover. Shot clock dark now.
Yeah, I think she was trying to tell Mendes to get more wide. Move to the right wing. She was on the left side coming up the court.
8 seconds left here for Gerda. Here's Stanek. Off one leg. That won't go. Rebound Shamblin, and that'll be that. Number 18 USC tips off the season with an 87-48 win